middle age and the old or the retirement age. In the youth age, the consumer or the individual will be earning income, but he will not be saving. Rather than he will be spending on and use that income in clearing its debts. Middle age, he will be earning high income and same spending. Means here his income will increase, but his consumption will not increase. It will remain the same. And the accumulation of savings, here he will save for his retirement, and the retirement age of this savings for maintaining the spending level. So basically, in the retirement age, he will not be earning any income, but he will be using his savings which he has saved in the middle age for his spending, and he will maintain a higher spending level. Stages. So basically, there are stages: old, middle, and old stage. The first characteristics. We can take the characteristics. Earning. So basically, in the youth age, he will be earning income, but he will not be saving any income. And in the middle age, he will be earning high income, and he will be saving that income rather than spending on entire his income. So here is income on consumption. So basically, in the youth age, he will be earning, and in the middle age also he will be earning. But on the retirement or the old age, his earnings become zero. He will not be earning any amount, rather than he will be depending on the savings which he have done in the youth or middle stage. Savings. In the youth age, he will not be saving any amount. Here it will be this savings, because he will be clearing all his debts or his loans which he have taken. This savings. And the middle age savings. And in the old age, he will not be saving. Here the savings will also be zero, because he is always dependent on the savings which he have done in the middle age or in the youth age. Savings and expenditure on consumption. So here will be consumption will be higher. The individual will be more time of spending their income on consumption rather than saving age. Here in the middle age, the consumption will remain constant. Remain constant means that the consumption which he will have doing in the youth age, same consumption will be in the middle age, but there he will be enter a market and he will be started earning in the 15 years. The third assumption is, fourth assumption is that he will not be leaving any amount or any income for his family or for his family, and for that whatever he have earned here, he will spend all their income here only. It means after his death there will be no savings by him. The savings after his death will be equal to 0. He will not earn any amount. And the next assumption is that for the sake of simplicity, we have assumed that the interest which he is spending on his debts, high spending at the youth age, he will not be spending, he will not be paying any interest. His interest will be 0 at this stage. And I have taken that assumption that he will not leave any income for his family. But in case of India, if we take the case of India, the people always leave some amount for their family or for their son's future, for their family's future. So it can be realized in case if he wants to leave any amount for his family. So coming up to the conclusions or the drawback of the life cycle hypothesis, which we have discussed, that Eckley proposed that, or Eckley criticized that how the consumer or how the individual knows about his future, that how much income he